My take, I title it, What a Serious Manifesto Must Not Miss, CDD. That's what the CDD is saying. It issued a statement, and I adopt for my take. The CDD says this year's manifestos must respond to unprecedented governance, socio-economic and security challenges. These challenges include the worst economic crisis since the 1980s, national indebtedness, rampant government corruption, widening inequality, high and persistent youth unemployment, increasing poverty, weak institutions for accountability and local administration, a looming health and environmental crisis exemplified by galamsey, illegal mining, ravaged forest and water bodies, and internal chieftaincy, tribal and land-related conflicts. In the center's assessment, persistent misgovernance is at the core of these problems. Persistent misgovernance is at the core of these problems and is beginning to threaten the foundations of the Fourth Republic. The trends portend danger for Ghana's 31-year-old democracy, as evidenced by the recent Afrobarometer analysis report, African Insights. The report reveals that satisfaction with democracy in Ghana has dropped by 23% between 2011 and 2023. In the center's view, any aspiring president or governing party's manifesto must commit to the proposals that they lay out with clear timelines if they wish to demonstrate to Ghanaians that they are serious about tackling the country's challenges in the short to medium term. Among others, they are asking for a review of local governance, local democracy, and activation of local citizenship. Of course, on the top of the local governance issue is the fact that the CVV did a survey which revealed 76% of citizens want their metropolitan municipal district chief executives to be elected, and 71% prefer these elections to be non-partisan, not what Akufo-Addo wanted, which was botched. They also are asking for a manifesto that tells exactly how to combat pervasive and persistent grand and petty sector corruption. They say one of the biggest drivers of public sector corruption is the abundant opportunities for corrupt officials and their collaborators to exploit weak internal controls in public services, to steal public money. Numerous public ethics prohibitions, such as influence peddling, conflict of interest, and nepotism, have not been properly codified. The passage of the decade-old Conduct of Public Officers Bill will help address this loophole, which is exploited daily by these miscreants, and miscreants, my own word. And they say that there's a need to fulfill the government of Ghana's commitment under the IMF to pass this bill into law. They want a manifesto that tells how exactly you can reduce the cost of politics and stop corruption at the source, reduce the cost of politics, significantly improve governance and productivity of state-owned enterprises, which have been making losses because you put square pegs in round holes in these entities. You put people who are supposed to manage them, people that you will not even give your farm to manage, your backyard garden to manage. As I have said before, you must stop appointing to these entities MPs, appointing to boards MPs. You should stop that. It doesn't work. The conflict of interest is so clear. So they say preclude individuals with political party roles from serving as board members of SOEs and prohibit the appointment of MPs to boards of SOEs. Depoliticize the public service. We are tired of it. Depoliticize the public service. Ghanaians must get employment when they deserve it on merit, and it must not be because one belongs to any political party. And the constitutional reform agenda must continue. This is by the CDD. For any serious manifesto by anybody aspiring to be president or form government of the next, form the next government. And that will be my take